always happy when I see you guys.
I love that.
It's
digging
never
that
like
shirt.
Back at you, man. Back
thank
at
you.
you.
It's got the machetes on it, the bloody machetes on it. My wife got it for me years
Nice.
ago,
That's
but
awesome.
I lost weight so I can fit in it again.
There you go.
Keep up the good work
Congrats.
with that.
Working on it, man. Noom.
Keep up the good work. Look at that. Noom. Not a sponsor, but can be. Noom, holla at me. I'm just saying.
I do have Noom is a sponsor. I have an affiliate link.
No, for you, but I'm just saying on
Oh.
their story.
Come over to the Scene Snobs and I'll give you an affiliate link.
Hey, listen. Make us family. So go over to the Scene Snobs if you do want to sign up for Noom. It's good for your health and all that good stuff. Go to the Scene Snobs. Hit that link. Hit that affiliate link. You know what it does for him.
Sturdy's a snob
I am.
of the scary variety.
Yes.
Yo, AJ.
Cool. I listen.
What up, DP?
I gotta say something. This gentleman right here, Mick, is fucking phenomenal. Seriously, like amazing.
Well,
he shows
before the praise, I have a question I need to ask.
I'm listening.
Is AJ? I know Xanderpool, if anybody doesn't know, has his own page and he streams. And you should follow him, subscribe, and take care of him. Now, Dadpool, are you streaming now too? Because I saw you go live, and I was like half asleep, so I couldn't watch. But if you're streaming now, I know I can watch.
Yes, hell yes.
He just got affiliate, bro.
Good.
Yep.
Congrats on that shit.
Congrats, buddy.
We gotta do some cold streams too, Dadpool. He's on Twitch.
Very cool. All right, I'm gonna follow you on Twitch, dude.
But what I want to say though is, this guy, I swear to you, Mick, every single time I'm streaming, he's there. And you know I'm up at weird times on the weekends. Like at
AJ's the best.
Gaming and all that. Like he's there. He's there more than we are. But there is times we'll be mid-conversation and forget what the fuck we're talking about. Here comes Dadpool, breaking down the whole conversation, adding some dope shit to it. I love this. This guy is fucking amazing. These are like if, how can I word this? As far as it goes, like with followers and stuff, guys, yes, of course you want the big numbers of 100,000 followers and all that, or millions of followers. But I also want them to interact. We also want you guys to interact. Like that means more. Like I'd rather, as crazy as this sounds, if it's me having 1 million followers, or say 10 Dadpools, give me 10 Dadpools every day. Because they're going to be in there showing you the real support, showing you the real love. The 1 million ones, they're not going to be saying shit.
Yep.
Word.
They're just there just to make you look big.
And I want to,
or they're just there for themselves that just want to follow and pop out.
There you go.
If I could add to that, because AJ, he found my YouTube when I was doing a live ticket watch of Spider-Man No Way Home.
Nice.
And he came on and he was commenting and he was so into it and he was really cool, very cool to talk to, had a lot of great input, and he stuck around. He subscribed and he stayed. And now AJ and I talk. So like, and I know you guys do too. So like AJ and I talk, so he'll send me messages and I know he feels bad sometimes because he feels bad that like maybe he can't do more on a Discord because he's a moderator on our Discord. And I think he's moderator on our Facebook. I don't know. Facebook group's all over the place. I'm trying to get it in line. It is coming together though. It's pretty good. So, but AJ always feels bad, like, cause that he can't do more, but I'm like, this dude likes my every YouTube video. He comments on everything.
Yes.
And it's not just all the comments. It's not just all of the watches. It's not just all of that. The guy legitimately is like into like hanging out.
Yes.
And being a part of it. Look, and that makes me feel good because it makes me feel like, oh, you are genuine. It's like a friend. It's a friend.
Yeah,
like,
it is. Yeah.
I don't know why I'm saying like a friend. It's a friend, and like we talk to each other. So like, dude, stop. You never have to worry. You've 1,000 times. I don't think anyone in my family has ever liked the Scene Snobs post.
Bro, seriously, I was just telling my girl, I was like, yo, you don't even follow me like this. Like, what the fuck?
Take out my wife and take out my brother, and for the most part, but hey, it may not be their thing, and I'm fine with that. I mean, man, could give me a like, subscribe, share, because I know you're gonna be the first ones calling me when I blow up.
Oh, that's I will say, not my wife and my kids, of course.
Of course.
Are in on it.
They don't count.
It's the other ones that are all like.
It's a given.
Bro,
more Deadpool praise. He made this for me.
Yep.
I was just like, can anybody make me a
shit.
quick stamp for when I stamp, the Search 30 approval for certain films? And he was like, he just emailed it to me one night out of nowhere.
Let me
Yep.
see because I'm missing it. Let me see it again.
Up.
Wait, AJ. Oh, the seal of approval.
Yes.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Bro.
dude, could you make one for me?
Check this out. So he was in my lives, right? He was in my streams while I was playing Fortnite. The crew I was playing with was giving me shit, right? Because somebody was like, "Oh, WDGE," right? The things, and in Discord, she was like, "I thought Wedgie immediately." So the Wedgie started to stick on her stream. This dude sends me a picture of a logo of this kid getting a wedgie with my name around. Like, it was fucking hilarious. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? This is off branding, so I can't use it. But oh boy, do I cherish this for sure.
That is. What you should do is you should take it, print it, frame it, and put it behind you while you're playing.
Yep. Bro, I'm telling you, I was like, holy fuck. And then we're just chilling, and I hear, like, I was just ready to hit my snooze. My brain was shutting down. Bing! Look up. Hey, guys, here's a short film that I fucking wrote. What do you think? Let me know. What the fuck?
That was just last night, this morning. I still got to check it out. But
what up, Chad?
Amazing person. Chad was good, man. How's it going? But no, it's just. But what I was getting at too, like, he'll be in the conversations. Like he watches every single movie we watch and reviews them with us. Gets in the conversations. Remembers the movies better than us every single time. I mean, I'm always high, but that is a good excuse.
Sure, no, AJ's smart dude, man.
But he's awesome.
Smart dude.
And what I'm getting at, people, though, is just be more like Deadpool, please.
I agree. And I didn't know that it was a subscribe. Okay, so I'm going to subscribe to support.
Love this guy, man. He's so great.
Too.
He is so.
Sorry, I'm sitting on Sturdy's show and I'm just like, no, because I didn't. I'm a little. I have some gummies, so I didn't want to forget to subscribe to him.
Oh no! Go ahead. I listen. When you show up on here, I'm going to show you love. When you're in, that's another thing. When you guys come on here and say you have you're a content creator and you're putting stuff out on YouTube, whatever. You come in your comment with your YouTube channel. I'm going to pull that up. I'm going to say, hey, listen, they're in here. Go check them out. Go follow them because you're nice enough to come in here, even if you just stay in here for a half hour, 20 minutes, 10 minutes, and just drop a couple comments and leave. Cool. Thank you. Go follow them. Simple, people. Yeah. Simple.
Well, I would like to, if I could say something, if I could make an address real quick.
Oh, here we go.
No. I promise. So it's with the writer's strike and the actor strike. So I posted something today, and I had a few people reach out to me, friends of mine who are podcasters who are movie reviewers, and I wanted to kind of clear the air because a lot of them were worried because they're like, are we not supposed to be doing this, or things like that. So just so everybody knows, there are guidelines for influencers and content creators. If you're a film reviewer, if you do a podcast or you write for someplace, or you are fully within your right to go see the movie and review it, and especially if you're paying for it. It is. This is a choice. Now, as a movie reviewer, I could do that, but I'm also a content creator. So I create a lot of content, a lot of video work that does a lot of different things.
Yeah.
So I am tied in with the industry, and I have a lot of friends. So it's a lot of support who are in the union. So really what it comes down to is I am choosing to not do this from the content creator side, because they are asking influencers and content creators to not promote or on their social media or promote on their shows and things like that.
Oh, wow.
The movies and stuff like that. So from that standpoint, that's what I'm doing. If you are a film reviewer like Sturdy and things like that, you can still do it. So like, I didn't want to make people think like, oh, you're not allowed to be reviewing movies and stuff like that.
Okay. No, it's interesting. That's interesting.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I felt.
No, actually, I want to continue this conversation. This is important.
Mm-hmm.
I love when this type of stuff comes up.
I will still review movies though, but I'm only going to do independent. While the strike's on.
Okay, so there's the indie, but what about movies that are already out that are older?
You can do that because they're not nothing. It's only movies that are on strike. So I am choosing with Oppenheimer and Barbie to not review those now. I'm going to go see them. I'm going to support them in theaters. And I'm going to, and then I will choose to review them at a later time once the strike is over, if it sets up.
Okay.
But for now, I'm not going to promote. I'm not going to say anything and it's out of respect for the guilds, mostly because they were walking off from promoting it and stuff like that. And I want to do that as well. Having worked in the industry, knowing people, having friendships that are so dearly tied in and stuff like that, and see how these people are affected. It's something I want to do. And it doesn't cost me any content because there's a lot. We do a lot more than just promote and review films. So, guys, you can still come over and check me out, but we're just not going to do that stuff for right now.
No, because I'm trying to figure out a way to still review movies. Yes, I'm going to do indie, and I would ramp it up more if I knew more indie creators, where I can do. If I knew enough indie creators, where I can do just indie movies from here till when the strike is over, I would definitely do that. So I'm being dead serious with that as far as interviews, reviews, because I still want to review movies. Hit me up, and we'll do this. And because I'm also me and actually Worst Damn Gamer getting together this weekend to create some content together Saturday and Sunday, because we want to do more. And I don't mean when I say this, I don't mean any disrespect, because I am a podcaster. We're more than just podcasting, just to have more fun. People seem to love our personalities, and I'm like, we have more of a personality when we can be out and about, kind of moving around more than in our studios, so to speak. So be on the lookout for some fun stuff with that, some shorts to start off with, and then kind of go from there. And just why not? Why not? You know what I mean? And shit, now is probably a great time to do it, especially with this strike and shit going on, to put some independent content out there other than podcasting, and just have some fun with it, see what happens. And but yeah, I would definitely stand with them. I just need more content or more movies to review. So definitely throw that to me, guys, if you have them. My email is right in the description. So if you have films, send them to me, and I will watch them. We will watch them. We will review them, and But again, Mick, I just want to clear that up. So if it's movies that aren't coming out in theaters or aren't in theaters,
well, it's
right?
because streaming still counts. It's
right.
So the thing is, it's movies that are actively being worked on or promoted to make money right now. So like, you can, if it came out, like, you're going to review The Flash.
Okay.
You're fine, because the guidelines didn't come out until last week. And also, again, you're a movie reviewer, so you do have other content, but you don't have other content that's like content creation in that sense, like with the video work and stuff like that. It's not that's kind of you are more focused with the reviewing. That's why.
Yeah, but we are kind of transitioning towards not just that, but more towards doing stuff like that.
Then my advice would be, if there's ever a chance where you think you could work this to a point where you may want to be in one of those unions, you might not want to piss them off. And again, it doesn't, that's a completely valid reason. Like, I don't want to piss off any unions I may want to be in one day. Don't worry about that. I don't ever think I'll ever be in one, and then listen, I was in them in different capacities, worked with them in different capacities. WGA, I've worked with registration and such, but SAG, when I did the what was it, remember the traffic gig? That was a SAG gig. So like, it's it all plays out. Like, so I actually don't know if that division is striking. I'm guessing they are. I'm guessing everybody in SAG is, but so I guess I would be on strike if I'm still there.
Excuse me.
Yeah, that's interesting. I'm gonna take some thoughts with that. I got a few weeks of some of these fan films left, so flood them on out, people, if you got them. I got a couple interviews actually after these Friday 13th fan films are set up or are complete. So again, if you got these fan films, full length features, preferably, but I'll say 45 minutes and longer.
This isn't actually a fan film review. This is an intervention sturdy. Chris called me in to talk to you about your backgrounds.
Yeah.
It's too much.
Yeah.
You got too much going. I'm trying to find you right now. There's two of you.
There's two of me.
But then you get drowned out in the background of whatever this is.
See, and I need that, Mick. I need that.
No, you don't. I want to see your
I do.
face. I want to see the sturdy. Put a solid background.
Just solid. I mean, I have solid plank back plank. Plank.
I'm just gonna stream like this every day.
I have blank backgrounds or blankish.
You should. If I'm being honest, and I know I am because I'm freaking high and I'm always honest, to a fault. Behind you, you should definitely put just your logo.
What the hell is my weed?
I look at it from the point of view of like,
No,
I
you're
stopped wearing Yankees hats.
Ah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
right. Mm-hmm.
It's why am I gonna, and it's not to be a dick, but like,
No, it's why you're gonna promote that. They're not paying you when you're
Yeah.
on your stuff. There ain't nothing wrong with that.
I don't mind wearing the geek shirts and stuff like that and promoting stuff that I actually like.
Yeah.
And that, I mean, and that's different too because it ties in with your show more. Like
Yeah.
any type of like that would tie in with your show as well.
Yeah, I wore this special
Yankees
for you
are
because I was on your Friday the 13th show.
freaking awesome.
I have a bunch of Friday the 13th ones, but I really like this one, so I went with this one. So if I come on for another one, I have more.
Good.
Thank you,
There's
bro.
more.
Thanks.
I-
Ed.
Appreciate you. Appreciate you.
Are you the singing bush?
What up, James? Just James in the house.
What's up, James? James, another supportive.
Yeah, we're
guy.
gonna
I love
have
James.
James be nicknamed now the Wobbler. That's gonna be his new nickname, James the Wobbler.
Oh shit.
Wobble baby, wobble baby, wobble baby, wobble baby, wobble baby, wobble baby, wobble. Sorry.
Remember that dance for a while?
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah,
God.
yeah, get in ya. Yeah, yeah. Sorry.
Wow.
I remember. I remember that shit.
When you back it up, baby, back it up. Doom, doom. Sorry.
We had like a weird era where there was just those type of, I mean, they still come out, but not as much as they used to. It was just like everybody was just like, yo, so and so. It was like when that, what was the song?
Teach you how to Dougie. Teach me how to Dougie.
Around that time,
The Cupid Shuffle. It's a Cupid Shuffle.
oh shit.
Dude, oh my God. You know what would be fucking hilarious for these? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I can curse. It's a story show.
Yeah, don't fucking worry about it.
You know what would be fucking hilarious for these? Is if everyone you did a 10-minute interview with one of the characters from the Friday the 13th franchise. So like I wrote down Paul from part 2.
Mm-hmm.
Or like you could say wheelchair guy from part 2, or you could say the fat kid who gets axed in part 5, or like the android lady from part 10. Jason X. But every single person, they're in character, so you have to ask them all questions as if they're in character and it really happened. And every single person is me.
I'm with that.
That would be fun as shit.
But you get 10 minutes. That's it, and then I leave. And I'm like, sorry, I gotta go. My PR, my public relations is telling me.
Oh man, that'd be hilarious. That'd be hilarious.
All of a sudden, the person you're actually playing finds it, comes in, is like, what the fuck? That's not me.
Well, that was the best part, because Paul is my favorite, because the question always is, what the fuck happened to Paul? Where did he go? We don't know, because the last sequence was a dream. Remember, she woke up. So where did he go? He didn't die.
No.
He just never came back.
I'll tell you where he went. He was like, I ain't getting no pussy from all this. Fuck this bitch. I'm out.
I know, he gave her a job. He brought her out. Like all he wanted was her, and like
damn
he
near
was
got himself
friend-zoned.
killed.
Oh my God.
He said he was friend
listen,
zoned.
man, dudes do some wild stuff for some vagina, and then you do all that wild stuff and you don't get it, you're over it. Like, you know what? Peace.
Dude, that bar casino they all go to in the second one, I've always wanted to go there. It's in Connecticut.
Oh, really?
Oh, it's by you, dude. You should go.
I have to get out there.
It's like hour and a half, baby.
I didn't know that.
The campgrounds where they filmed doesn't exist anymore.
Really? Oh, that sucks.
That was a nice campground, though. Like, that was a cool cabin in that second one.
It seems kind of weird to me. I mean, I guess they didn't know back then, but like how popular these movies are now, and like if you can go to these movie sites, how much money they can make off of it, and some of them they just destroyed. They didn't
you gotta remember, just because those movies were making a ton of money, remember the 80s horror movies were considered Satanism.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
So like if your movie was tied into this is the filming location of Friday the 13th Part 2, and
That's true.
you're in Connecticut and all your local church groups are like Satan, 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 and you're like, I can't sell this place because they filmed here, you're going to demolish everything, you know? Like like I think a lot of people, because you guys are not young, but you're not old like me. And like but you guys are on the cusp. You remember the bullying days.
Yeah.
But like you couldn't, like you could, but like you got beat up a lot. You know, if you told people you like comic books or you liked horror movies, if you liked horror movies, you were a freak. Or heavy metal music.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god,
Shit.
man!
Now listen to this though. Now imagine what you just
Oh.
said. I wasn't into the heavy metal music, but the horror, let's say,
That's all
And then
Slayer and Guar's for.
or being a fan of horror and then being
Love
a
both.
minority. So then it's like, what the? You like that? Like, yeah, I do. Motherfucker. This is your punk ass is scared of it. That's basically what it is.
Dude, I fucking loved Metallica, and
Hell
like
yeah.
I just couldn't tell anybody. Like you just had to tell your close friends because they had the metalheads in school.
Yeah.
But I also liked other stuff the metalheads didn't like, so you were gonna get picked on by them. Man, jeez, I hated high school, dude.
Yeah, you had to pretend you were singing something hardcore metal, but it was Bye 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 by NSYNC. I got you. I know what's up.
Oh, that was 100% true.
Yeah. Bye Bye Bye.
If you don't think that my CD player or my CD
Your
holder,
Walkman?
my, like 7-disc CD holder on my car didn't have some Backstreet Boys Larger Than Life with some The Chronic 2001
Yep.
with the with probably Saint Anger at one point, which was not good. And you know what I realized was in Mission Impossible 2 the other day when I was watching it. I'm like, oh, although I don't mind Saint Anger as much. Anyway, move on. I'm having bad flashbacks.
Let's go Barbie. Let's go Barbie. Yeah.
I'm going to see that this weekend.
Ooh, oh, ooh,
I've heard nothing but great things.
oh. That was
Oh.
definitely in my Walkman at one point.
I know.
All that stuff.
Singing a few times with your boys. We all have.
So,
Voorhees, guys.
let's get to the nightmares.
Let's do this. This is filmed not too far from me.
You're that
I
close
know.
to hell? Damn, bro.
And I was at the premiere.
Mm.
I was. The premiere was at the Alamo Draft House.
That's awesome.
10 minutes from my house.
That's really cool.
I know some of this movie was shot in Blairstown, New Jersey,
At,
like the very beginning. But
I'm gonna give him a lot of credit. Yes, he did. They went up there for a day trip, and they guerrilla style filmed that whole beginning, where they just ran around. So I give him a lot of credit for that. I take him nothing away from that. The fact that he was willing to go up there and do it, that's very cool. But really, the whole thing was filmed in in Centerville, Virginia.
Now I have frantic
Chuck.
in my head. Okay. Thanks, Mick.
Hell yeah, Chad, man.
I mean, I'm not mad at that because so many damn movies do that. I mean, we have Jason Takes Canada, so you know.
How about some vitamin C graduation?
Mm-hmm.
or Baz Luhrmann sunscreen.
I don't know that one.
You will. You'll look it up.
Yeah.
You'll hear it 5 seconds in. You'll be like, oh,
Fuck. And it's stuck in my head.
Yep.
All day, all night.
why don't you build me up?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Buttercup, never gonna let you down,
I didn't hear that song in a while.
I need
infectious.
you.
Need you.
I haven't heard that song in a while. Damn. I know that song though. You know what it is with a lot of those older songs? I don't know the person's name ever. I just hear something. Oh yeah, I heard this before.
I don't know who sang that one actually. I'm really high. So, I don't know. What's the proper normal nomenclature for this?
Really, Dadpool? That low? That was.
Oh, I thought he meant the podcast currently.
He's like, guys, get to the review already. Jesus Christ.
Really, a 1? I like this one.
So did I.
I really enjoyed
did
this
I.
one. I'd
I?
give it. Oh well, I don't know why I'm like that's not my show.
No, go ahead. What were you gonna? Go ahead. Give me your rating. Right
No, you tell me what to do.
I am right now. Give me your rating.
Does the guest do it first?
I just
I've
randomly
watched
pick.
and listened to every one of your episodes. I don't remember.
I just randomly pick. It's never. It's just.
Oh, okay. That's
Go
right,
with the
'cause
flow.
James sometimes
Whatever
goes
the moment
first.
feels.
All right. I would give it a 6.
Okay.
Okay.
I feel like it's a cool, like it could fit in to the thing, into the main storyline,
Okay.
and it's got some fun kills. I wish it had more nudity because and the only reason I don't even give a shit if there's some dicks in there. I'm just saying. I'm giving opportunity. All I'm saying is it was missing that 80s like
dirtiness,
really oversexed vibe.
Yeah.
That would have added to it. Like just that's the only thing I felt like it missed. Like I mean, in terms of in the vibe of the movie.
with the nakedness. I agree with you on that, but I'm gonna say titties. I'm not gonna say dick. Me,
dude, I don't care. You can put some dicks around. I'll just whatever. It's what it is at this point.
it's just funny the way
it is. Like, I'm just like this guy.
You ever been in a locker room before? Come on.
What up, everybody?
I'm searching for them. It's not like I'm like, all right, let me find all the dicks. I'm just saying, if I'm watching something and some dicks pop up, I'm not gonna get scared of them. It's not like this is 3D and I'm like, oh my god, the hot dogs are attacking. I'm just saying, it's fine.
Yeah.
All this
like, okay, it's a few seconds.
It's just making me think of like a real cheesy movie. And it just happens. Like he's watching the movie with 3D glasses and dicks come in. Like, oh, the hot dogs are attacking me, but not really showing too much. Not really showing too much passion. It's literally just going, oh, the hot dogs are attacking me. I'm like, what the?
How many wieners can he fit in his mouth?
Holy cow.
Happy 4th of July.
I'm fucking dead.
Part of a cheesy movie right there. That's
I'm fucking dead.
All of a sudden, it's just dicks on the screen, hot dogs everywhere, Sturdy standing there like, what the fuck? And I'm singing God Bless America. And nobody knows what the fuck is going on.
At all. Not even us. Like, what the
I
hell?
swear to God, we were talking about Friday the 13th.
Yeah. How'd we end up here in this weird vortex? Good.
I'm never
fucking
gonna
hilarious, bro. Fucking hilarious.
I couldn't even say it without laughing.
All right, well, let me ask you this.
You guys
If
in the
you
chat are
had
too
to
much. I
see-
love it. Thanks for coming.
If you had to see a dick on screen, what kind of dick would you want to see?
I mean, I think there's only one that just is the go-to. You know what I'm saying?
A black one.
It's a big black one. It's got to be.
A big black one. Well, I mean, saying a big black one is redundant. Just say a black one. It's like
I don't even know how to respond to this.
Wait, does Jason start killing people with his big black one?
Or you can say, what's a synonym for rare? A big white one.
Oh, a big
I'm a
yellow one.
dude.
I'm like, ah. Does that exist? Oh, I can't believe Mick brought us to
Put a hockey mask on that thing. We don't need any kids.
Oh,
wow, this conversation is about as good as Voorhees. That's fucking rude.
Now we know AJ's not sticking around much longer.
Oh man,
because we already got his rating.
I didn't hate this movie though. What was your rating for it, Chris?
Yeah, but it doesn't like the conversation either.
To be honest,
it's 6. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. No, you're good. You're good. I like Mick said, there were certain things about it that I enjoyed. I did feel like it was a little bit lackluster in some places to really make it that full encompass F-13 feel, but they do a decent job with the edits. They do a decent job with some of these kills. The Jason looked pretty good, you know what I mean? And I like the way they got some of the shots. I enjoyed lighting in many aspects, especially like at dark with the cop scenes. The light was coming from down, giving you that vibe from like campfire and shit like that story with certain things. And then how they shadowed the old man's face more and made him a little more amber. So I noticed details like that, you know what I mean? The music was pretty good. and the and they made it their own,
Yeah.
and certain things, it was dope. Like we've seen on all these other ones where, you know, Harry Manfredini has been the person to come on these projects and do it, and we're so excited because it's literally, it's not, yo, this is just like it, this is literally it, this is a cool take on it, on them making it their own and doing it their way, but it still feels like it's coming from it almost, you know what I mean, type deal.
Yeah, that's a great point.
So I really enjoyed certain things about it. The bad
Yeah.
parts, it kind of sucks because it kind of comes with the nature of it, but I feel like some of the acting was subpar on certain parts, and it takes me away from it. You know, my immersion gets distracted when I'm like, I can critique it too much. You know what I mean? Type shit. And I guess that might be me. It might be just personal because I'm so fucking critical about things. But overall, decent. Still not as good as Vengeance 1 and 2. Still not as good as Roseblood. Way better than the last fucking one that we saw that I can't even remember the name off top right now.
9 Lives.
Yeah, so I'm not right there with Nick, but I'm almost there with Nick. I'm giving this one like a 5.5.
Hey Chris,
I think it's
can I
fair.
ask you something real quick?
Of course.
Based on your review. So let me. Are you a sports fan?
I mean, to a certain extent, yeah.
Like, what sports do you like?
Football, baseball, basketball. I watch FIFA for the World
Perfect.
Cup.
So like, let's take baseball.
Okay.
Yeah. So like, you go to a Yankees, or I don't know. I always go to
Yeah,
Yankees.
go.
'cause that's
You're good.
the games I used to go. Okay, so like, you go to a Yankees game,
Mhm.
you're watching them, boom, they're doing great. Whoever, you love it. Now, when you go to a minor league game,
Mm-hmm.
that expectation isn't like when you're at the Yankees game, right? You're like watching it, and you're like, all right, it's great. It's a great game. These guys are doing their best for me, and I'm getting a great game out of it, right?
Yeah.
And then like, if you go to a little league game or like a high school game, it's always the same. Like, it's just that level of expectation goes down. Once I started thinking about acting like that,
Yeah.
it changed my perspective on movies.
Okay.
And the reason, and I wasn't trying, please don't, I'm not trying to, I don't know, like over explain or anything or be a dick, but like that realization had to come to me, and that's why I shared it that way.
Okay.
So like, for me, when I look at it, like, so in a movie like this, the actors, you know, I'm lucky enough to have met a lot of them and know quite a few of them. So, you know, that helps. But at the same time, when I first saw this, I didn't know anybody.
Mm-hmm.
So coming into it, it's fresh. So like, that level of acting, I was like, all right, I'm not getting a Hollywood movie here.
Right.
I'm getting a movie that was made in Virginia that's premiering in Virginia.
Okay.
And when I went in there with that mentality, I was like, yeah, you know what? They're doing their best.
Yeah,
this isn't Broadway. This isn't, you know, hell, you know what? Actually, people trying to do their best at this craft that they love doing is sometimes better than watching The Rock phone it in and just be The Rock again for 2 hours.
No,
you know what I mean?
I
Like,
completely understand what you're saying, and I know the scales get weighted a little bit differently for certain things. But I'm then going to, hey, what we've been watching or whatnot, and you take something like The Vengeance 2, and you're like, yo, that was damn near a perfect fucking rendition to me, and you know, we've said that on the podcast or whatnot. You know what I mean? So I'm basing it off of that. Where I gave, what did I give that shit? An 8 or a 9, I think.
I can look it up, but he's basically. He's comparing it to another fan film
that was like that made me go, oh fuck, this is a fan film type shit.
And dude, honestly, I think that's fucking the best way. That's awesome. And I'm not taking away from that from you or saying you shouldn't. That for me, it was like, when it comes to reviewing, like, as soon as it got to that point and I looked at it from that level, because even then you can look at that fan film and now you can compare those two.
Yeah.
And that's even playing field.
Yeah. Well,
you know, because then you're less like, you know what? I watched this one, and that level of acting is the same, and it comes out, but it's so much better. So like, maybe casting directors for other movies need to step it up a little bit.
Exactly.
You know, something like that.
When you get something that shows you a different standard, you know what I mean, than what you've been used to watching in certain things, when something blows that standard out and you're like, oh, fuck, you can do something this well, and people have done it, and now this shows me you can take it to that level, then now guess what? You got a bar down you got to reach. because I'm expecting something close to that at least, or to succeed that, because I'm looking for excellence. I'm looking for just blow me away. Everything you do, if you're doing it, I'm the type of person 100% pedal to the floor. If not, I feel like you're wasting your time. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah, and I think that's why like that's kind of where I'm coming from with it. From like my point with all this is because now when you start thinking of it like that and you start doing reviews like this, when you say things like that, if I'm the director, that may piss me off. But now I'm like, but you know what? Now I'm gonna go look at Vengeance and I'm gonna see like what was the acting like in that? What can I learn? And now I'm gonna maybe reach out to that director and try and learn some things.
Right.
You know, because that's even like with this with podcasting, how often is it like I need to learn something new or go a different
absolutely.
How many times have we had heart to hearts where I'm like, hey man, I need just let me know what you think on this. You know, I got an idea here or this, that, or the other thing. You know, I just like because you need that.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Can we stay on that point really quick? That's one thing I love that we do. I don't know if you guys do it or not, but maybe we could start a group chat to do the same. But I love how, because I know me and Chris do it. I know me and Mick do it. Jason, just a bunch of us people that create content, podcasts, whatever you want to call it. We'll just, hey, man, what do you think about this? Or, hey, I have some ideas for your show. And I love that we all do that. And I feel more people should do that. And don't be ashamed to reach out and ask for advice. And also don't be too scared to be like, hey, you know, if you watch one of your friends' shows and you really pay attention to those shows, don't just do it just to do it.
Yeah.
And you're like, hey, I think this would fit with your show. Give them an idea. Don't be offended if they say no. And shit, don't rush them if they say they're going to use it, because they're eventually going to use it too. But all jokes aside, though, you guys, I feel like those conversations are very important. Should happen a lot more.
Right. Because to carry on from your point, Mick, is that I'm not doing it to be malicious. I'm doing it because we're in a space where we're being creative and you are presenting something. You put something out with your name on it. I'm giving you my honest opinion. Now, I can't control what you do with that. You can get pissed off and go in the corner and cry, or you can use that as ammunition and fuel for your next project to step your game up or whatnot, or find another aspect and avenue that you're like, you know what? They pointed that out. I kind of thought to myself that was kind of, I kind of fell on that, or I could have done that better. And then that maybe helps get you going. But I can't control you reacting and being pissed off about the situation in my honesty. All I can do is tell you exactly what I see and I feel, and you get to do what you want with it. If you're that mad at me that you don't want to fuck with me and all that shit, that's fine. But I'm expecting the same from you when you come watch my content and you tell me, yo, this could be better if you do this way. Like, I would really love to see this, that, or the third, or I think you can go in another direction with that. And it's up to me now to decide if I'm going to either listen to it, throw the shit to the side, or get mad about it and let it distract me, or use it as fuel, right? So that's all I want to do is just help people. And I know sometimes it comes across as, yo, you're shooting my shit down, you're fucking ripping me apart. But at the same time, I mean, you kind of gotta at times, I feel like constructive criticism, if it's real and I can just sit with it no matter how much it bothers me, then I gotta listen to it to try to get myself better, and that's it.
Yes.
Wait, did I shoot you down or something? Did I
No. What I'm saying, like when I'm reviewing a movie.
Oh, wait for a second. I'm like, wait, did I say something?
No. When I'm reviewing, so case in point, we reviewed a movie recently. The person came in and commented on Sturdy's thing, like, hey, even though you didn't like it, I still would like to come on the show and talk to you about it, this, that, and the third. You know, you probably just don't understand the aspect or the type of humor and what our followers follow, you know what I mean? And that's fine. But if you made something like that, to me, you didn't make it just for your niche people. You made it for the grand scope of who liked the franchise. So if you're waiting for that, if that's what you want to do, you want other people that love the franchise to watch it and enjoy it, I feel like you got to make sure that you're doing it in a certain way that it's generally accepted, and that's kind of what Hollywood does. You know what I mean?
But for that one though, Chris, I feel like because he did mention, like, if you listen to their podcast or whatever, you'd understand why they made it like that. Besides the budget and all that, of course. But that could have just been something really just for their fans. They just threw it out there for their fans.
And I would never know that. I would never know that until he said that in the comment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well,
but
the only thing I will say is,
what was cool about that though, Mick? What was awesome about that is, so I invited him on the episode, on the actual episode. He commented on there, he said he would love to come on. I talked to him again, and got a date scheduled. Like, he wasn't mad or upset or anything, which I love that. Like, I love that he was like, I love that like if I don't like your movie and you call me out, that's
You guys
fine.
are super
Come on
dope.
and
Thank
talk
you
about
so
it.
much
Tell
for
us why
coming
we should
through,
like it.
Dr. Chris.
Tell us what
Respect.
happened and all that stuff. I'm not
Appreciate you,
saying it's gonna change my mind
Spaceman.
or not. It may,
Appreciate y'all.
But
Thank you.
it creates fun, cool conversation. It's not an argument. It's not a fight. It's not bashing. It's a fun, cool conversation. And this goes out to the people who made Blood Lake. I talk a lot of shit about that movie. I meant every single word. I still want to own the rights to that movie, but all joking aside, like you made the movie. I have to give you credit for that. No matter how I feel about it, you made the movie. I haven't done shit.
We gotta find that guy and see if we can remake that movie. We gotta see if we can remake that movie.
Not
we
only
gotta
that,
ask him if we can do a remake.
I want to own the original, and
I bet you could.
I would listen. If I get the original, I am down to remake that, and I need Mick and I need you, Worst Damn, involved.
I'm in.
If I can get the
I will definitely be in. Only if I can be the guy on the boat.
Oh,
I want to be the guy on the boat. I don't even care if I'm the guy on the boat. I'll be the girl on the boat.
Bro, you're going to be the dude on the boat. He's driving the Trans Am. I'm working the camera. My hair's blowing in the wind.
I just want that nightly boat ride with no light. With just no light anywhere. And it's just the glimmer of my eyes from like the fucking buoy that's 50 miles away.
Oh my God.
There's no doubt that nobody owns the rights to that. I bet you could buy the rights to that. I'll
buy that for $1.
Huh? Say that again?
Gotta find it.
I would really love to figure out a way to find that. I would really love a way to find that and check it out. Let me get to these comments because I did miss a few.
I gotta say thank you right now because a couple of the Discord servers that I got into, I'm getting myself used to the service and all that stuff, but these people are fucking coming through. I don't even know how many people are on my shit right now. And I don't care, but I appreciate every single one of you. I'm watching the chat go crazy right now if you guys just talking to each other while we're doing this and you're listening and you're commenting. So fucking thank you. I've been waiting for this.
That's a live guy right there, man. You're so good at it. You're like a marathon guy.
I'm a hype man. I used to do promotions and sales, so
we need to have Chris just doing like the ins and outs.
It's funny you say that because I actually want to do one. I want to do one. I just don't know the ropes, but I do want to do one because it's like when I'm on there with you guys, always always just a fun time.
So what are we doing?
Oh my God, I've never done one without Casey.
What are we doing?
I want to do a marathon.
We do our marathon, charity marathon.
Here's how I do a twist, though.
Now is the time, my guy. I'm back.
It'd be a independent content creators thing, which would also help stay away from the regular movies.
No.
So where marathon would be, maybe you get, depending on how many people we got, you get your time slot.
Stony man, I have no clue what the hell you're typing there, but I appreciate you.
Maybe do something like that to give you more options, and then once your time's up, the next person goes and kind of twist it up some. Make it
want
fun,
a Snickers.
More fun. Something different, and maybe include some gamers in this one.
Maybe.
Yeah, why not?
See, I love that I'm also like a movie guy and I got my own shit because that allows me access where I shouldn't be.
You are not a movie guy because I've heard your stance on Blood Lake and you're ridiculous. And Weed Wolf, it's bullshit. Those are masterpieces of cinema. And you're giving them lower than AJ gave Voorhees. Okay? This is bullshit.
You're right, they were.
I did not think Weed Wolf was that bad.
It was bad. It was funny though, but
bro, it ruined my high. Like I was looking at my weed like, how did you get degraded?
You want to see a funny episode?
Degraded?
My weed.
You want to see
it fucked up the effect
of Horror with Sir 30? Go to the episode where we reviewed Weed Wolf and see how pissed off he gets.
I was on it.
Gets. It is hilarious.
Oh wait, you're telling that?
Yeah, I'm telling everybody else.
Put it like this.
Everybody in out there land.
I was in tears. I was laughing my ass off. I know you were. James was. Kelvin was mad too.
Mad.
Oh, I was irate.
You like threw your food down. You're like, can't believe this fucking bullshit. I don't want to fucking be on this show.
I was in the shower trying to get decompressed, ready for the show. I'm slapping the wall. My girlfriend's like, yo, are you okay? I'm like, you don't understand this fucking bullshit I fucking just went through. And now I gotta get on this fucking thing. I gotta talk to people about this fucking pile of shit. Like, I
I
give a
happy.
fuck.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, it was bad. It was good. My
Oh my
girlfriend's like,
God.
"Oh man," she's like, "Okay, babe. Okay, babe."
I wasn't too happy.
You were so angry.
I was, and it takes a lot to get me there.
I'm like, there's no way this movie. I was like, you're either an amazing actor, or this movie just had some kind of like weird genie effect on you.
For real.
That like you're just like
I
so angry.
I will say I do have some chops at times for acting, but
We're
unfortunately,
gonna find out when we remake Blood Lake.
this was not it. That was complete, genuine, unfiltered, unadulterated. That was the equivalent of me playing fucking Call of Duty and dying every 3 seconds.
I want a scene. I'm telling you now, 30. I know you're gonna direct the Blood Lake remake. I want a scene.
You're right.
Where Chris is on, because we got to have that where they're always lounging on the couches for some reason, and like Chris
Stony,
is
man,
just sitting on the couch with a bunch of us hanging out, and somebody just says, "Hey, you want to watch Weed Wolf?" And we just leave the camera Kevin Smith style on Chris and let him rant for 25 minutes.
So it's okay.
The Spanish comes out. Yo,
with that-
fucking. I get a Jamaican accent at one point. I start talking like an Englishman. Bloody hell!
And then we just cut to that farmer that's walking around killing people for some reason.
And off in
So
the
it's
distance,
actually
you
right
hear
there,
me
though.
complaining, and he's like, "It's gonna be a weird moon tonight." Like,
It's getting real weird.
So is that scene? I guess we can make it take over the quarter scene in that movie because you still want to be in the boat.
I'm getting on that fucking boat at night with no lights because there was something dangerous had to have been happening because they didn't even have lights like pointed at the water.
At
Don't
all.
you have to have lights at the water? Like you have to have some sort of headlights, right?
Back then, maybe
It makes
not.
no fucking sense.
Back
Why were
then,
they
maybe not.
driving? They were just like driving out there, dude. I'm so stoned.
No, but you're absolutely right.
you're hitting the points.
Like then
Absolutely right.
they were driving too because
Oh,
her hair
shit.
was blowing. So was his mullet.
Oh,
His mullet was going too.
What about the daytime boat scene with the water skiing and all that bullshit for all that time for no reason?
I remember none of it.
Yo, we should seriously do like a parody movie of all of our the worst favorite movies and do different scenes. Like, you'll see me go from being mad at Blood Lake or at Weed Wolf to seeing me walking to Blood Lake and just drowning myself. Or like, yo, I hate this movie so much I start waterboarding myself in the living room. I just flip upside down on the sofa, throw a towel over my face, and take a bucket and start pouring.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, that was amazing.
Shit. Oh, Blood Lake.
Oh,
Man.
shit.
You gotta give Blood Lake credit for that. It starts a lot of conversations. And people, if you haven't seen it, it's on YouTube.
I got, you know what I got to get on again? I had a show back in the day. It was a YouTube show, and it was called the Pod Chatters.
Mm.
And it would just be a bunch of us together, and like we would just make fun of shit, or we would just do shit. Like we would do the "Am I an Assholes?" or we would do the, I don't know. We would just like look at stuff and make fun of it, or do challenges or whatever. I think I might do that again.
That sounds like a
If I
fun
can find
time.
people.
That sounds like a great time.
Little improv.
Gotta be really stoned for it though, you guys.
That's easy.
That's very easy.
I just
say
want
no
to
more.
by the lake holding
Just
the old
wanna
school
stand-
boombox like Cusack. The only hair metal song in the movie. I love it.
No. If you're Cusacking, then I'm not doing it. I'm not doing that. That's a terrible idea. I just thought about it, and it's not a good idea at all. And I'm just gonna bail out on this conversation.
That's smart.
Good night, everybody. No.
He stopped himself mid-say. He's like, you know what? I probably shouldn't say this out loud. I'm high.
I immediately thought
Killer
about the
Couch?
negative
All right, bet.
portion of it. Like to me, it was an homage,
Okay.
and then I was like, "But he's black, and it's a bad idea."
Somebody in my
Like, not that
chat.
it would be blackface or anything. It wasn't like that.
Yeah,
but
no.
like to dress as the character who is black, I was like, it would probably be a bad.
No,
idea.
it would be good if you just dress as the character and then you're acting as the character.
It'd be like a Malibu's Most Wanted moment character. But
No.
I got.
No,
I got-
because the connotation of who the character is in movies. Because I was thinking Boombox.
Got you.
And I was
Thanks,
like,
Tony.
to me, fine. whatever Cusack with his boombox. To me, the most famous boombox holder in movie history is Radio Raheem
Okay.
from Do the Right Thing.
There you go.
Like,
There
I'll
you
dress
go.
up as Radio Raheem.
No,
Stand
that
next
would
to you
be
because you
homage. That would be respect.
Hell
More
yeah.
respect.
Okay.
Yes,
because I'm like, because it was a character who was brutally murdered by the police on screen, and like it set off this whole thing. I was like, I just didn't want to be insensitive about any.
No. That would be now if you did the whole blackface thing and then act like you got
Nope.
jumped by police.
That part never entered.
That's listen, white people. This is where you guys take stuff too far.
You know,
that part never entered.
You
That
dress,
part,
and I'm just going to use that same character from the movie. So you dress up as Radio Raheem. You dress up as the character. Like, okay,
it was quite literally the shirt, the shorts, and the rings.
But
Yep.
then, that would be awesome. But
Yeah.
they take it a step. They take it a few steps further. Then
Yep.
you do the blackface, and then you
Nope.
have your friends beat you up like you're.
yeah,
like those last two steps. Don't do that. Just pay the
Oh my
homage. Don't paint, and don't get beat up.
that's one of those moments that's like truly like what Robert Downey said in the interview from Tropic Thunder and whatnot. He's like, there's just some things that if it's good, you can get away with it. You know what I mean? As long as you do it and it's good, you'll be fine.
It's true. And look at it.
Mhm.
He did.
You guys have forced me to look at every detail of a film. Voorhees was fine. Just the negatives outweighed the positives. Cops, sheriffs added zero value, in my opinion. And that's exactly part of the situation that I just feel like, to me, it was about the delivery. I don't think it was about the writing of the character. I feel like it was a little more of the delivery for me.
I want to give a shout out to Amos Effects, who did the effects on this movie. They did a good job.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Effects amazing. Cinematography beautiful.
Yo, Jason looked fucking thick and like
yes.
you know what I mean?
Jason-
Even when he had his hand around and grabbed her from behind the door when she stabbed his arm. Like, that shit looked like he was a fucking monster, bro. I was like, God
Hell yeah.
damn. Like,
Hell
he
yeah.
ripped me out of a car, bro.
This movie was legit, dude. Like they did, and like the cinematography was good in it too.
Absolutely. That's my favorite part, man.
For filming out in the woods.
Hell yeah.
I mean,
Shit, yeah.
Yep.
Shit, yeah.
See, that's
They-
the
they
thing
did
about
good.
knowing how to use a camera, having the right lens, and knowing how to get a good angle and work with your lighting. If you can get that stuff down, you can almost make up for a lot of other shortcomings in certain things because the imagery is helping tell the story in a way that kind of makes sure it goes. So I love cinematography. I love photography. I love detail work and shit like that. So kudos for that for sure.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I got a recommendation. Someone said another bad movie we should check out is called The Killer Couch. They were pretty much like, you'll get mad.
Killer Sofa?
Yeah, he said killer. Yeah, Killer Sofa. There you go. Killer Sofa.
That's
Yep.
my shit.
Can I tell a story about that?
Yeah.
So early on, like when we started with the Scene Snobs, once COVID hit, we were trying to do everything we could. We were doing lives like almost every night and stuff like that, because we had a bunch of different shows with the network and things. So every Saturday night we started doing Saturday night double features.
Okay.
And everybody would just do watch parties. We'd all watch them on something. You guys knew how it worked.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And what kicked it off was I saw this movie, Killer Sofa.
Oh wow.
And I reached out to the director. He's from Australia. And I was just like, dude, I think we're going to watch this movie, Killer Sofa. You want to join in on this watch party or whatever, or you have anything you want to say. He's a really nice guy. We talked a few times. I haven't talked to him since or anything. But yeah, we watched the movie, and it's so fucking bizarre if you guys haven't seen it.
I love the movie cover.
I mean, like, I'll watch it again. To me, that means it's fun to watch. It's good.
Okay.
So yeah, Chris, like, well, actually, I don't know, Chris. I don't know.
I was gonna say, do you think this would be one of the ones that we should figure out how to do again as some type of a watch, just to see what type of reaction I'm actually gonna get? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
I don't know, man. You might flip out and like stab something.
I ain't got nobody
just-
here
I
to
don't-
Stab your
stab.
own sofa.
I don't think this one will bother him as much as Weed Wolf
Fucking fluff
because
everywhere.
it's Killer like it's called Killer Sofa, so you know what the fuck you're getting from this.
Yeah.
Like I know you should have from Weed Wolf,
A
but
lot of butt munching.
Killer Sofa.
A lot of eating it like groceries.
Oh man, calling somebody an ass licker back in the day used to be an insult.
Now it's a black belt. Now you can get your black belt. Stoney, I
Listen.
appreciate you, man, so much for that. And now I'm gonna watch it, and I might have to just record my reaction for you guys.
You'll figure something because I'd watch that again for sure. I reviewed that actually a while ago with I forgot.
You can always do like revisits.
Oh, I know.
Like
I
if
know.
somebody like Chris hasn't seen it, so he watches it and then it's like, let's revisit this movie.
Yeah.
And then
That's a good question. I
Or-
don't know. I'm not sure what woke Jason up either in this one.
Or
I don't
like
remember
when
the
we know we're gonna
chronology.
be absent for a while, or if we're going on vacation, we can make like a compilation video of some of those revisits or what, so to have those drop. You know what I mean?
well, listen, I'm gonna tell you guys right now, if you ever do a fucking compilation show
You're
and
in.
you do not film original vignettes in between each compilation, that's like, yeah, Sturdy. Yeah, so I was in the office the other day and like I was looking for this trophy that my friend gave me, and I guess the janitor took it, and what the hell? And then it's like it reminds me of this one time, and then you both look at the camera and then you cut to that whatever thing
That's easy.
from the show. But I'm
Bro.
telling you, if you don't do it
Yep.
like an 80s style
With the
compilation
dreamy
show,
wave going into the next scene.
I'm gonna
That
I am
Saved
going
by
to
the Bell. Doo-doo-doo-doo, where it's fucking.
never. Casey and I always talked about doing that.
You're in my head, man.
We always talked about like with our New Year's show, doing our top 10 countdown, and then like but doing it as a compilation show where we were actually just doing a new show and showing clips.
Yeah.
So it makes no sense, but
Yeah,
we're
clip
pretending.
show.
We just
That
keep
actually, you
pretending.
know what?
That's a dope episode, bro.
That's a dope episode.
Hell yeah.
And that's something to where it's cool to do. I mean, you could do a whole new fucking series with that. You could do a yearly thing where you do it at the end of the year, your top movie, whatever. But I love that idea, and it's something we could all use, podcasters. So
True.
some are gonna do it better than others. But
Top 10 Dixon movies.
Oh
you got
shit.
yours.
Special
Callback.
guest star Mick Manhattan from the Scene Snobs. This was all his idea.
Call that episode "Mick and Dicks."
or we just call it the blackout episode. Sorry.
The thumbnail just be a brown screen.
We do it like the Metallica album where it's all black and we just have our logo and this faded little fucking icon in the corner or something.
What the fuck is this?
Oh
you'll
my
see.
god.
I love it. I love it.
Holy shit! I love this shit.
I
And
love it.
this-
Bro, I
this
wish
right
you were
here is why
closer. I
love-
really do.
This
Ah.
right here, though, people, is why I love doing this type of shit. For these funny, random, stupid, the conversation that you have with your guy friends usually, but your wife comes in like, all right, it's time to come inside, make him go to bed. Chris, go home. Aaron, go home. It's like the street lights come on. We're adults, but we still got to go home and go to bed. This is our time to act like children. Oh,
Yep.
shit.
You get another idea just popped into my head for another piece of content that we might have to do eventually here.
Is it dicks?
No. It's like
No the dicks. No
I
dicks.
thought of like instances like when you're a kid or whatnot, right? Like you're excited to go watch a movie or sit down and watch a movie, like it's movie night or whatever. I'm just thinking of all of us like running into the center view of the shot where the couch is, kind of like the Simpsons shit. We're all in onesies getting ready. We turn on the TV and then it like turns around into the TV and it's got the like fucking clip of the movie or whatever going that we're watching and reviewing next or whatever. Like shit's going now. Shit's going now.
Yo. Just to add on to that, even if that you
An
just use
IRL
just that-
Simpsons intro.
you use that, right? Where we're all sitting on our own chairs, couches to sit down and watch the movies. Then you turn over to the screen, right? Record that, clip that. Send it to whoever show it is for whatever conversation it is. Let them put that together, however. Boom, that's the intro.
I just imagine me running, tripping, and tackling all of you before we even get to the couch.
We could do one that we're all like bowling pins and Mick just comes strike.
I mean, it worked in The Simpsons.
It's like why are they being chased by the boulder from Indiana Jones?
What the hell's going on? Oh, shit.
I'm so happy right now. This is such a great episode.
Oh, I need to go.
You're doing great, Nick. You're doing
We're
great.
good. We're good.
This is the
Oh,
shit
shit.
I love.
So
But
Sturdy,
Oh my god.
go ahead.
Yes, yes.
I
No,
got the
I was just
giggle.
gonna say, just to go back to, I know we were talking about a lot of randomness, but just to go back to what I was saying earlier. Again, people, if you have your fan films, and I'm even gonna knock it down to a half hour or longer. But what I will say is this: if it's a half hour or longer, if it's a half hour, I need you to come on. I prefer you to come on for every episode that your film is being presented. But what I would like to do, if you have these ones, if you have a half hour or short, I'd love to show it on the live. Have you come on. We could discuss it, review it, do an interview, and all that fun stuff. I've got to do it a few times with some people, but now is a great time to really reach out and get your stuff promoted. Because, I mean, if I have movies, independent shit to review, independent movies to review, independent content to review, and independent interviews, that's what I'm going for first over everything. So, horror people, wake up, take advantage.
Exactly.
Oh,
Take
Get
advantage.
it while it's hot.
yeah. Yep.
Yeah. And I mean, if it goes to the point of where it can get to the point to where you guys are the main thing, and then the regular movies are just, you know what? I got an opening. I'm going to do this movie. I'm saying, Indy's always first, but I got to have stuff to talk about.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Fuck, I lost
I'm
it.
excited for this. I'm excited for this stuff.
What was everything you just said?
Everything I just said.
I need some of that. I need some of that.
You and me both.
Oh shit, that's great. Yo, Sturdy, did you even give your rating or anything?
Yeah, you didn't give your ratings, dude.
Oh, well, I'm with you, Mick. I give it a 6 as well. Love the look of Jason. Love the cinematography. The kills were great. And I believe Chad's the one who brought it up about what woke up Jason. That's a great question. And I want to know that. Like, what made him get up and come out of the water? What made him... Did he just get up and come? It's like, that what happened? I wish Cody showed up because I could have asked him this. But, hey. Could have also
What the fuck,
something
Cody?
else. But I'm not going to discuss that either because he's not here. So, hey, this is what happens if you don't show up. But doesn't mean he can't come on another time. Anyway, that's a little gripe of mine right there, is like how he woke up. And then I don't like how when his mother does finally call him when he's about to kill somebody, I feel like he should have still killed her in that scene and then walked off. You know what I mean? Like, it was just like as soon as he was going to reach for it, then all of a sudden his mother's head's calling him. But overall, not a bad film. Like I said, I gave it a 6. It's definitely worth a watch, but it's not. I mean, Vengeance right now, from what I've seen recently, is the best F-13 fan film. Vengeance 1 and 2 are the best F-13 fan films, in my opinion.
I don't think I've ever checked it out. I have to see that one.
You got to check. There's two. There's Vengeance and then Vengeance 2 Bloodlines. They're awesome.
No, bullshit. You get one. Oh, that's what I was going to tell you. Because you're telling everybody to throw fan films your way. Have you ever seen Batman Dead End?
No.
The fan film that was made in I think it had to be the 90s.
No.
Definitely got to check that out.
It was like one of the. I shit you
Yeah.
not. It was considered the best fan film ever made.
Really?
And it was Batman versus the Predator.
That's interesting.
And the whole thing is them fighting.
That's really.
I want to see that.
And at the end, they introduced the alien, the xenomorph.
I was just gonna say, oh my god, really?
It is legit. But the guy who made that made a series of fan like trailers and films for superheroes. And if you can find them, and I'll see if I can. They were always on YouTube back in the day. They were so good.
Okay.
Like they were so good. Like, I mean, I would rather watch those than the fucking Flash again or anything that come out in the past like decade from DC. Like they were just so much fun. Like the Grayson trailer, like
Batty, so what? The Batman he's talking about right now,
really cool
or the
stuff.
Killer
That's
Sofa?
so,
That's shit. I'll tell you what. If we could find that in those films, Popcorn and Pints is gonna have some more content too.
nice. Yeah.
That's what's up. By the way, thank you for coming in,
Again,
Batty. I
Indy,
appreciate you. I know you
non-horror.
followed the other day. I
Popcorn and Pints.
appreciate you.
Oh, dude, you gotta
I've been
guys
trying to
need
get
find
more
the,
movement on these podcasts and stuff like
yeah,
that. So
was it
thank
the
you so much. If
Schumacher
you are
cut
into
of
any of this and
Batman
you're
Forever?
enjoying it right now, please
I
share.
hate that
Please let
so
somebody
much.
know at
I'd
some
watch
point.
it again.
If you see me put up
Wait,
a
you hate
post or
Batman
something,
Forever, not
you know,
Batman and
do
Robin?
what
I
you
hate
can.
Batman
That's
Forever.
all I
Oh, I
can
hate
ask.
both.
I can only ask you to do what you feel
I mean,
like you
that's
could do.
fair. I mean,
Thank you.
I
And
don't
it,
know. Nicole Kidman and Batman Forever was amazing.
I got about somebody in my chat. Batty452 says, I've seen it. The Batman, she enjoyed it and she loved it.
Yeah,
Wait.
I want to see it because
Same thing.
I don't dislike Batman Forever. I liked it. They're not one of my favorites. But
No, the one
I-
you were talking about. The Batman
The
movie
other
you
one.
were
no,
talking
no,
about.
the Schumacher.
Yeah.
cut. Yeah. I want to see that.
No,
I-
No,
she's not talking
the
about
other
Schumacher.
one. The one that you
She's
were talking about, the
indie
Xenomorph
one.
and the, yeah.
Oh yeah, Batman Dead End. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so good. It's so good. You got to be able to find out. Oh yes. Oh, right there. The king of fucking fan films. How do you go to AJ? AJ knows all the fan films.
He does.
AJ will find them all.
Nice. Hey,
Like,
Batty,
that's-
while you're here in the chat, give me one bad horror movie or one good horror movie that you think we have to watch because of the type of reaction we're going to have for it.
I like that question. That's a good question. I'm going to judge you on this, Batty.
Something tells me she would be unaffected. All right, let you think. You got it.
Snobs. What is it?
She's going to think for her a second.
Okay.
Yeah, we got time. You do what you got to do. Even if, we're getting close, just still send it and we'll still discuss it even after the fact if we have to. And it might even make the rotation if Sturdy wants to.
Oh, Chadman says he highly recommends that Batman too.
See, I'm super stoked
Is
for
it a
that. Now I
full-length
really
feature
want
or
to
is it
find
a
that.
short?
It's like a half hour.
Nice.
It's
with
so
that.
good. It's so good. Choreography's good. Everything just looks awesome. There's a really cool effect with the cape where like Batman drops down into this rain and like he is like raising up, but the cape is like raising up with him.
Nice.
Oh, so cool. It's like an
Nice.
overhead shot.
Nice.
Like the guy did such an amazing job.
Now, Batty, with that, is that your good pick or is that your
Kevin
bad
Smith
pick?
was I remember when Kevin Smith was raving about it on Opie and Anthony. So it had to be like the year 2000, 99, 2000.
Got it.
Okay.
So-
Nice.
So Batty's good pick is Evil Dead Rise.
It's a good one. Seal of approval, Batty.
I was gonna say his eyebrows went up. He was not frowning. So
It's a good one.
I saw it earlier this year, so that's a
now,
possibility.
now give me a bad one. Give me
Notice
one
that
of those
Sturdy's
that you
not
would
like
never
the good
watch
one.
again.
See, now with the bad ones though, people, that like I told you, I didn't set it up yet, but it'll be getting set up this weekend. The bad movies, the verses.
Got you.
Is it as bad as Blood Lake? That's gonna be moving over to Patreon.
Dude, we should
shit.
do. Oh, dude, we should adopt Stump the Scene Snobs on your show.
Ooh.
So at Carolina Fear Fest every year, we do Stump the Scene Snobs at horror movie trivia.
Nice.
And if they come up and they stump me, now there's parameters to it, of course, but if they stump me on the question, they win a mini trophy,
Nice.
mini Scene Snobs trophy.
That's what's up.
And they did. It's pretty cool. We do it. I put a Scene Snob sticker, and then they dress it in blood and stuff. So it's pretty cool.
Nice.
We should do like a segment on your show or something like that. Like not all the time.
No. We could definitely talk behind the scenes. But that's a definite possibility. Change some.
So like every once in a while, if you wanted to have me on or something.
I always want you on, man. The door is always open, and I mean that when I say that.
I'ma leave the door open. I'ma leave the door open.
Well, he's leaving
Sorry.
the door open for different reasons.
All right.
The door open to come on
I
the
have
podcast.
I have a rider in my contract that if I ever join the show that Chris has to go.
You know what? I'm like a cockroach. I survived nuclear apocalypses. And I keep coming back. Bro, okay. So, Batty said All Hallows Eve because she was confused at it at the beginning. And I can kind of get that because the anthology feel. Sometimes it takes a little bit of...
I like that one, though.
But I did like that one. I did like that one.
I'm glad you
For
see
sure.
it. That's good. That's good.
See, and this is why we do this, because perspectives are all different. You know what I mean?
You know what I hate about All Hallows Eve is I know the one you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
the newest one. There's like 40 different All Hallows Eve horror movies. And I've seen a ton of them.
Okay.
So whenever somebody says, "Hey, have you ever seen All Hallows Eve?" my mind goes to one of them. And it's like, please just tell me which one. It's got to be the newest one. It's depending on what year it is.
Or the most,
Hey,
I
at
think
this
the
point-
most popular one is the one with art in the middle.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's the one I knew that's the one you guys are talking about.
Yeah.
But before that, it was like, what was the last one, and then the one before that. So
Yeah.
don't mind me. I'm in my squirrel moments.
Yo, that's funny. You just said squirrel moments. I just sent my girl because I asked her for water and I'm dying over here. I just sent her this thing of a person wearing like a fucking hamster hat and the giant fucking stick with the ball.
It's not the same thing. It's
Close enough. It's a goddamn rodent.
a fucking hamster and a squirrel. It's fucking not the same thing.
Okay,
You
maybe I
can't
don't know if
say
it's a
that.
hamster or not. It could be a squirrel sipping from the thing in a cage. It's close
Not
enough.
the same shit.
She didn't know what she was doing with that machete. That's why.
I love this guy. I love him like this. This is great.
It took her forever to cut the ropes.
Yeah. She did not cut.
Stop! I'm too high.
What's the
Now,
oh
if she was Puerto Rican, them ropes would have been cut quick.
yeah, bro.
Give a Puerto
Seriously.
Rican a blade.
I can't say things like
I mean,
that.
Hey, Chris, if I give
if you
a
have
blade, you're telling us-
experience with it and it's valid, we gonna back your ass. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
We gonna back your ass if we know that to be true. And you invited to the cookout, ain't nobody talking to you. We fuck them up.
See?
Fucking better be. I can eat.
I got you, bro. I got you. So Batty, my recommendation, if you are still kind of looking for anthologies, we love Trick or Treat, and I tell people
Yes.
about it all the fucking
good.
time. Go watch
So
it.
good.
Go watch it. Go watch it. Go watch
Also, Batty, follow Horror with Search 30.
it. Mm-hmm.
Anywhere you can follow him. But no, that one. Search- that
Batty,
one is
if I can give you an old school one, Trilogy of Terror.
that with the doll. That's
Ooh.
I love that one. I have yet to find that doll in an affordable price.
Oh my gosh, she snuck
But
in
I
and
want
put it
one of
next to
those
me as
so
I'm
bad.
asking her for it, and I didn't even realize it was there.
Because she's like a squirrel. I mean, a hamster.
She's like a little elf, little magical elf of love.
Stop making shit up. That's not even the same near anything.
Now, what about that? What would have made that moment funnier?
She's
is
an
if she heard
elfster.
If she heard him talking all that shit, and as soon as he said the little elf I love you, you see the
Something
head,
tells me she's standing right there.
She's
The
behind
chancla's
you.
gonna come flying. I'm gonna get a stiletto to the side of my head, a
Well,
red bottom.
I like how fucking far away he is because he's got to have his background, and then I like how you look like you're in the fucking one of those fucking found footage movies who's about to be pulled out of frame in any second now.
Oh,
And then it's really bright around here, and it's starting to get out of here. Where are you going?
it's, we get a little difference from each. You get a little different flavor from each.
I'm trying to fuck.
They said, Batty said she said thank you. She wanted me to send her gratitude. She also said, my favorite movie is The Offering. Very interesting one, right?
I gotta put that on the list.
Daddy, follow the scene snobs too.
Absolutely.
Yes,
These guys
follow
are
Search
fucking
30
dope.
And follow the scene snobs.
Oh, you guys want to see something cool
Yeah.
I found? So I'm from Jersey. I think we all know that. So what's the big beast from Jersey?
There's the
Lockie or
Mothman.
Nessie or
The Jersey Devil.
the Jersey
Oh,
Devil. There you go. Yeah.
So I got this cool cup.
Mick Manhattan?
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
That is cool.
Listen, I lived in New York. Leave me alone.
What?
I did not live in Manhattan.
Hey, man. Hey, man.
You miss Jersey?
Do I
Oh,
miss
nice.
Jersey? No, I do not miss Jersey.
Yes, the first one. Yes, Tales from the Hood.
Oh, Tales from the Hood, the
Tales
first
from
one
the
was
Hood.
amazing.
Yes. There's no one for you, Batty. Tales
Hell
from the
yeah.
Hood.
If you have not seen that, definitely check it out. That's one of those that's kind of up there with like Leprechaun in the Hood. You know what I mean? Kind of deal
As
for
a
me.
matter of fact, I have an anthologies wheel. When we start hitting those anthologies, which is why I say you should follow me, Batty. I'll invite you onto those episodes to review those films with us if you would like. That's an open
Batty,
invitation to
There
you
you
right
go.
now.
There
I
you
don't know
go,
if you're
Batty.
just looking for anthologies or not, but if you're not, you need to check out his Weed Wolf.
Hey, look how his face changed.
I think we just got like a gift there.
Yeah, that is a gift. That could be a gift.
There's if you don't cut that clip and start posting it on your social media, I'm gonna be so mad at you. Chris, come back. I miss you. Batty, don't watch Weed Wolf. Watch Blood Lake instead.
No, do not. No, don't watch that. I'm not gonna
Watch our version of Blood Lake instead.
Yeah, no, yeah. There you go. When we do our remake of Blood Lake after our home, you'll watch that.
I want to remake Weed Wolf too, where Chris is the Weed Wolf, and he's just pissed off the entire time, yelling at everyone.
You know, it'd probably be way better.
Okay,
you're a werewolf that is pissed off that you have not been able to. It's like Harold and Kumar, but in reverse. You're just angry.
I'm with it
because you haven't been able to get fucking stoned. So you just go on a murdering rampage until you can find weed.
I can't find my stash. What the fuck?
Just to make it.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
Batty says she's down.
Sweet. Yeah, let's make that happen then.
Make sure you go follow Hardware Sturdy. You can check out his website as well. He's got his backlog of episodes there. He's on every platform, but make sure you go hit him on all of his socials as well. Get those notification bells so you know when all this is happening.
Yes, True. Please do, and I appreciate that. Doomsday, what's up? Over here.
That goes the same for Mick. I'm being an asshole right now for some reason because I fucking love the scene snobs. Love the scene snobs.
Yeah, yes. You see Mick on here, go follow him too. Just on social media, not in person. He's not about that.
Don't be surprised if he turns around and just cocks you. He's from Jersey.
Well, I mean, listen.
As a matter of fact, don't follow any of us in person. None of us are about that. Social medias, yes. In person, no.
Nah, I'm Latino. I got to make sure my shake is right. You know what I'm saying? My hips don't lie because I'm starting to feel the vibe.
Listen, if you're looking through that window, right, and you see my television screen, it's got a whole bunch of dicks on it. It's my business. It's my business.
I'm doing research for my content.
Yeah.
101 best dicks on the screen.
You said you're doing the top 10
dicks. A 5-part series.
Oh my god, he's on a VR headset. He's just bobbing and weaving. He's like, shit.
Now, the one thing you would need is if somebody walking across the screen, just looking disappointed and discussing. Here's Mick again watching dicks on TV.
To make me follow this guy, and it's not even porn. It's not even porn. I'm just literally watching movies that have dicks in them. It's just like I'm watching Forgetting Sarah Marshall because for some reason he shows his dick in it.
Oh shit!
How many dicks are in film?
That's it. I'm writing a book.
Oh shit!
Like, why is he doing this? He just I don't know. He was on to something. We didn't tell him no, and he just went with it. What does his wife have to say about this? He does it when she's sleeping.
Listen, you can't stop him once he gets going on an idea. You got to let him finish it and figure out it was bad for his health, okay?
Babe, wake up. Is that a pretty dick? Come on, I don't know.
All of a sudden, she's like, you know what? I'm not sure. I got to drive it first. I'll let you know. Like,
no,
it's like I'm good. Never mind. Never doing this again. It's like that Kevin Hart skit.
Is it a good one? So is it a pretty one?
Is it a pretty one?
You know, I see a beautiful woman. I don't have to sleep with her to know she's beautiful.
She'd be like, I don't know, Mick. You look at these more than I do. What do you think?
This conversation's getting out of control.
You know it gets weird on here.
Whatever podcast you're listening to right now, people. I know we're on. I know what show I'm on.
Chris
What
is
show
still
am I?
Wolf Racing. Ah,
I mean,
Batty. I will follow you. Give you the follow on Twitch too. I
have you
appreciate
been to my track
Oh,
days?
Batty.
Batty. Yeah.
I thought you said
Appreciate
like batty.
No,
Oh, like Batman.
All right,
there we
I'll
go.
follow.
Now the
No,
New York
I'm gonna
accent's
follow
giving the
it.
Jersey accent of Run for His Money. What the fuck, bro?
I
You know what? I'm
what
going
the-
Boston. I'm gonna go park the car in the garage.
There go those R's. And swing and a miss.
Oh,
Just been outside.
This is a good laugh.
If we had to pick which show is y'all's favorite, are we saying what episode, or are we talking between us who has the best show here? Because I feel
Of
like we
what?
all bring some great shit to the table in our own ways. If you
Yes.
want the technical, if you want the back behind scenes, what it's like to be on a movie set, as well as the inside of someone who genuinely loves movies in every single genre and has
And
done it
Bobby.
himself, you're going to hit this motherfucker up right here on the Scene
Scene
Snobs.
Snob.
That's the reason I've
What?
been watching most recently, especially, is because it's so inspiring to me with my mindset and the way I'm doing with my content now. So I'm soaking it up and I love it. I love it.
You hear that? He's soaking it up and he's inspired. Now he too is watching Dick Clips with Mick. There you go, Dick Clips.
Wow.
I'm on Twitch. I'm on Twitch, and I just followed back.
There you
With
go.
Mick. Boom. There you go.
There you go.
If
See
you
that?
want the horror, you're getting it right here. Horror, there's nobody who does it better than Horror with Sir Sturdy, especially for the indie fans, especially in the pod world and the show scene, the fucking trade shows. I call it trade shows. What the cons and all of that. Sturdy is all over that. This is why we're working so hard to help each other out and make sure, because we have such good content. We know what is about to happen eventually for us. This dude's been doing it for so long. He deserves his flowers, okay? If you go look at his page, what, 900 fucking episodes? Stop playing. Go catch up.
Appreciate that. Batty, I just gave you a follow as well.
And me,
Well,
I'm
Yeah, dude.
just
Go
a little
follow
inconsistent
Batty.
with my movie shit, but it's called The Midnight Matinee. I do a general everything. I go through movies that are based on games or things that I pretty much like in pop culture. We started off with the entire MCU. The entire MCU up until stage 4, okay? Phase 4.
And they gave me the most boring movie.
That was him. That wasn't me.
Listen, bro, I was trying to get you on every episode, okay?
Go follow
Dude,
Jack.
I wish if I could
Follow
do
Doomsday.
Saturday
So,
night.
well, I'm no longer doing the
midnight.
night. We're going to do pre-records. It just makes life easier to have it just go live at that time. You know what I mean?
All right, I can do that.
So we can schedule
That's
around
easy,
you
man.
however you want. You know what I mean?
Okay, cool. Yeah, Saturday night at midnight is tough.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why you,
Two
bro.
kids
I
going to
got more. I
games
got
and everything.
50 more gray hairs from that alone.
Oh yeah, with that we were.
Oh, I remember back in the day when those midnight movies were like, yeah, let's do it, and it's like, not today, man.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
stayed
yeah.
up to midnight the other day playing a fucking app the other day, and I'm like, what the fuck? I felt like
See, I'm
shit
usually
back then.
gaming those times at midnight on Saturday, so it wasn't too much. But sometimes I try to do both, and I'm like, all right, you're
You're
way
a
too old
fucking
to try.
maniac. I don't even know what you are.
Bro,
I just have
You're
this,
like
you know
always
what it is?
awake.
I have a weird energy at times. I
At
have a weird
time-
energy.
No, you have a weird. You said that wrong. You have a weird energy every time, all times,
But I like
every minute.
I
of
love
every day.
doing this shit, and
I'm glad. I'm not saying
I-
don't do it.
no. What I mean, I think that's where I probably get that extra energy from. It's just like I really love doing this, to where it's like I'm at work all day, so I can't do it then. So by the time I can do it, I have these little times between, of course, family time, spending time with
Yep.
the wife, and doing the work shit, and every other thing you got to do. So it's like, okay, boom, and then weekends, I'm okay. All right, she's knocked out. I'm wide awake.
Yep.
I'm creating some sort of content,
Yep.
whether it be me playing a game. Shit, I brought back my late night podcast on Friday nights
Yep.
because of
but
this fan
here's the
film stuff.
thing, Sturdy. I don't get. I follow you on everything, so I get notifications whenever you go live. You're always going fucking live everywhere. So, and that's not a bad thing. I'm not against you doing that. What I'm saying is, what do you mean work? What do you mean family?
He's like, when? Where?
Always live.
We work
seems
around it,
like
bro.
that, yo. But like to me, I feel like I'm not live enough in a weird sense because I'm like, if put it this way, if this was my 9 to 5, I'd be live a hell of a lot more. But more like structured content as well because I'd have time to be like, okay, now I can kind of
Bro,
structure this more.
I got a new segment for you. It's gonna be an IRL segment. It's called HWSS 30 Dumps. You're talking about shitty movies while you're sitting on the fucking porcelain throne, bro.
For TikTok.
Boom.
Let's do it in a minute. Boom. There you go.
Look at this
Fuck
bag
yeah.
of shit. And then all of a sudden
You
you
don't
cut
even
to a
actually
bunch
have
of
to do
like
it on the
mashed up
toilet.
Snickers in the toilet. It's just a big old pile of it. This is how big of a pile this movie was. I'll never be the same. I won't walk the same for 3 days. Like,
Oh shit!
by the way, Batty said thank you so much, guys, for the follows.
Hey,
Appreciate it. Thank you for the follow and thank
Yeah.
you for jumping in the comments. Greatly
Hell yeah.
appreciate you. Everybody, go follow Baddy. Go follow everybody that's in the stream that was jumping in the comments. Go follow everybody, including Worst Name and the Scene Snobs.
Yeah,
You tell me what to do.
Go follow the Scene Snobs, everybody. Gonna get some amazing content over there. A lot of funny stuff. Go look at the old
Quick
stuff.
shit
Check out the new
film
stuff.
clips.
Quick shit film clips.
Dude, it'd be great if you're just on the shitter and you're just like, this is a great clip. And then it just cuts to a fucking film clip.
Oh shit.
Oh, my
That's
God.
hilarious. That's hilarious.
Oh,
See, I when Mickey gets stoned, he's an idea fountain.
and this is why people stop looking at marijuana like it's bad. People come up with good ideas, become more focused. Some of us.
Listen,
Dude, when I never touched the stuff when it was illegal. When it became legal,
yeah, and that's the thing. So I love, like, you know, finding the truths and the fallacies in certain things, and let's call it like propaganda in certain things, because okay, it's a gateway drug. You can use
No,
that. You
I
can
never
no.
used it. I got
Let
nothing
me
against it.
explain.
I've never had anything
Let me
against it.
explain. Let me explain. They use that. It's a gateway drug as part of the reasons why you shouldn't do it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, the truth in that is it is a gateway drug for you to be able to access different things about yourself, or see different things, or be able to get yourself to a zone for creativity, or a certain calm in a certain place where you have less restriction and less just shit flying around. So yeah, it allows you to get to another place. It's a gateway. It opens a door for you, for yourself. That's how I look at it.
What the fuck are you talking about, dude?
I'm gonna take you to the 5th dimension, brother. Let's go. This rocket
I'm
ship's
going.
leaving.
I gotta go. No, I gotta go.
Yo, it's just gonna sound like.
You mean as far as TV shows?
Is it TV shows or all?
Hell yeah,
shows?
Chris.
I think it's TV show. I think she's talking about like TV shows.
Shows.
So just to do this too, what I will say is let's answer one horror show and one non-horror show.
Okay.
I could tell you something as of recent for a horror show is The Last of Us. That was amazing. So I'll say that, and then I'll give you guys another show to check out. It's on the MGM app. It's called From. I'm only on season 1. We're just about done with it, but that show is really, really good.
Wait, my favorite horror show?
Yeah, so do your favorite horror if you have one.
Oh, well then, as cheesy as it is, I fucking love it, and it's a horror show, Supernatural.
Okay, that's fair.
I love that.
That's fair.
Close second to Buffy, man. Fucking Buffy's great. Dude.
Bro, I just watched an episode yesterday. I was scrolling on regular TV and it was on like
dude.
Ion, and I was like, Xander? Giles?
What about you, Worst Name? What's your favorite horror show, or do you have one?
It's tough because I haven't been focusing on like horror stuff for that, just for the podcast and movies.
Mm-hmm.
But the 1 or 2 episodes I saw of the Chucky recently, I really, really liked. And then again, The Last of Us, even though I haven't finished it because I don't want to get past where I am in the game. So I stopped. But
I can just tell you.
No, motherfucker, no.
No, so here's what happens. So they get to where you at? Where you at in the game?
Hell yeah, Chris. I'm always going hard, bro.
You're just gonna start making shit up.
I was. Like I did watch the show, so I could say the show, I guess. But like I'm not gonna.
But
And then non-horror show, I would have to say right now,
Scrubs.
Like
It's
my
easy.
favorite of all time.
Yeah. I don't know if it's my
you
favorite of all time, but it's definitely up there for me, and I'll just say that Scrubs.
One that I really,
sorry,
one non-horror one that I recently have fallen in love with that I didn't get to finish like the next few seasons after is fucking Power, man.
Nice.
That shit keeps me going, bro. I'm like, it gets, I feel like I'm about to turn into Ghost. I'm gonna do some gangster shit in the shadows and shit. Like,
That's a good one.
It's like, do you know who you're fucking talking to? Fucking Ghost.
Oh my god.
Now, what about you, Mick, for non-horror?
Shit. God. No, sorry. A joke popped in my head, and you know when a joke pops in your head, and you're like,
I didn't say it.
No, you cannot say
Godfather of Harlem. Okay, I'm gonna have to check that one out.
Godfather of Harlem's awesome. Yes, you absolutely should. But
this one's funny. This is a fun.
I don't. 2.5 Men.
Charlie Sheen only.
I was never a huge fan of that one personally, but I get why. Like it was funny. I just never really got into it. It's one of my favorite TV shows. I'll give you a top 5. I'll give you a new one. So hard.
This isn't another dick show, is it?
That's probably.
You just said it's so hard. I'm like,
no,
wait.
I don't do dick shows. I do dick movies.
The Black Demon.
Sorry, the timing was perfect on that one.
Yes, it was, but Nick, it's not a dick movie. It's a shark movie.
The shark movie. It takes place in Mexico. Is it Patrick Wilson? No, it's not Patrick Wilson. Who's?
Ooh, and Tales from the Crypt. Not good answer on that one. Good answer.
Tales from the Crypt, hands down for what?
He answered. That's his.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Yeah. Forget it. Supernatural. I love that show, but no, fuck no. Go back. Tales from the Crypt. Changing my answer.
There you go.
That's fine.
Yeah. How would I not say Tales from the Crypt? It should be. That should just be. You know what? Everybody's answer is Tales from the Crypt from now on. That's what it is.
All right. Mixed
Twilight Zone can be too, but I always thought of Twilight Zone as more as a
like
horror, sci-fi, fantasy. Yeah. So that's why I didn't really go for that with just horror.
Okay.
It's very H.G. Wells like.
My day is going pretty good. How about yours?
The fucking best answer to this question.
H.G. Wells.
I know it wasn't his answer to this question. But the fact that you pulled up How's Y'all's Day and he goes, it's very H.G. Wells was my favorite thing.
I feel like we're living a goddamn H.G. Wells fucking book right now with all this shit in the sky and fucking
creators.
Yeah.
Stay hydrated, please, guys. Always have. I know there's a lot of you that drink soda and all that shit. Oh. Energy drinks, but no, listen. Have a nice, good-sized jug of water next to you. See, look at him. Look at where's Dan.
Sorry, got it all over my face.
He usually has a big jug next to him. Have a big jug of water next to you. The Purge, the original Purge, I haven't seen since it came out. To be honest with you,
that was a good one.
I'd have to go back and watch it. Ethan Hawke is in it,
or the first Purge.
Yeah,
because the first Purge is another movie. And that was a good one too.
Yeah.
The first. Oh, that's what you mean by the first Purge.
You mean the movie, The First Purge, or do you mean the original Purge, Purge #1 that first came out as of picture release, movie picture release?
All this confusion is making me have to piss. I don't know why. I don't know why pissing is what my body is deciding. Like, hey. I think it was the dick talk, really.
Wait, you guys don't have the little like pee caddy thing, like for long road trips and shit on for when we're podcasting? Like you need that for marathons. You can't be leaving your seat.
A gamer like you guys.
You just gotta sit there and let it go, man. It's fine. You don't do the catheter?
Why do you think on all our marathons I get all those damn shows to come on?
So she said the new one, the new Purge. Yeah, so the newer one, the first Purge. I like the Purges. but I don't like the purges for the one simple reason is that for some reason I really feel like it's some bullshit that could really happen. For sure.
Fuck yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like somewhere it's happening. Like the whole aristocratic shit when they get into the locked rooms in that one and everything. I was like,
It's creeping me out, man.
hell
All right.
yeah, man.
I'm too high for this. I gotta go.
I haven't seen them shits in so long.
I gotta go, man.
But you know what? We can wrap this one up.
Yeah, we're good.
You're creeping me out, dude.
So listen, people, go follow the Scene Snobs everywhere.
I'm better about horror movies. Normal.
Yeah. Go follow Worst Damn Gamer everywhere. And go to horrorresearch30.com. You can find all my links there. Appreciate you all for being in the chats. Go follow each other in the chats too, as well as these fine gentlemen on this stream with me. You guys have a great night. I'll see you in your nightmares.
Yep.
If you're crazy and brave and have nothing better to do, and you're gonna say fuck it, I'm gonna watch it anyway, go watch Blood Lake and Weed Wolf back to back.
Tell Chris how much you love him.
Yeah, and then next episode, next time you see me live, let us know in the chat what you feel about those two films.
Ask us how much you want us to remake them for.
Yeah,
It's
that
not
too.
gonna be above $40.
Should we remake it?
Bro, we can make it way better for that amount.
I mean, we can combine them, call it Blood Wolf Lake.
No, the challenge is we have to remake both of them for free.
We gotta call it Bloodhound.
Isn't there something else about that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you skipped the weed. Weed Wolf Lake.
Weed Wolf Lake.
The
Weed Wolf Lake.
No,
No. The
Weed
Blood
Wolf
Moon at Weed Wolf Lake.
Then we got blood in there. The Blood Moon at Weed Wolf Lake.
The rivers will run red.
Appreciate you. Appreciate you.
Appreciate
Everybody
you, Chad.
else is kicking us off and we're still talking.
Nah, you're good. Batty, we appreciate you if you're still sticking around till we do actually get off. Either way, thank you so much for being one of the contributors here tonight and one of the most interactive people here tonight. So thank you. I hope you go and watch the recommendations. We're definitely going to listen to yours and watch those at some point as well. Come on back and bring some friends. Let them know, yo, this is the place you want to be.
You know what, people? For those of you that are watching right now, which I'll be like more serious about this once these fan film things are done. Movie recommendations. I'm gonna make a movie recommendation wheel for the fans, by the fans. And if you want to come on, I mean, you can come on any episode. I honestly mean that. I love having people's perspectives, but especially for those shows for the fans and by the fans, I'd love you guys to come on those episodes and review some of the films that get pulled up. If it's your film or not. I mean, if it's your film and you definitely want to come on, boom, I'll put your name by it or something. But yes, be on the lookout for that. But again, it'll be down the road a little bit, let's just say closer to September.
Here's a recommendation for you. Go watch The Fog.
I still got to check that one out.
Go watch The Fog. Go watch The Fonz. Go get something to eat. Get some rest. Go potty and all that good stuff. I'll see you in your nightmares. Peace. And I appreciate you all.
Later.
Oh, I love having great episodes. I love having the shit like, oh, god damn. You guys make it so worthwhile. Thank you, people. Peace.